Mizuno ST-X time. Now, the one that's going to be the replacement for the ST200X. So effectively the dual bias one. The one that's going to be for people who have a unhealthy relationship, so we say, with the right-hand side of the golf course. Designed to try and keep that curvature down. So, bit backwards this video, because normally I do the outside stuff first and then do the performance data afterwards. But because I got the heads before all the technical data, I did all the hitting first. So I know how good this driver is. This driver's probably is the most versatile out of both the ones that have been released, because this thing, regardless of where you hit it on the face, it wants to hit target. It is not only helpful from the point of view of taking curvature out the golf ball to the right, the old slicer's dream, but it just wants to hit target, whatever you do to it. I'll show you that one when it comes to the performance data. Let's go outside, let's go get the camera sorted out first, and we'll necessarily do the looks and feel bit before I show you just how ridiculously crazy good this driver is. Welcome guys, Jay Smith here, down at Bury Golf Range in Suffolk. It's winter, it's windy, I've got the cameras weighted down because there's a lot of buffering. So anyway, anyway. STx from Mizuno, driver time. Very briefly, you've got the wave technology still on the sole. That will help the bottom strikes become a little bit more functional, get a bit more ball speed rather than losing it because you're hitting out the bottom. You've got that large amount of weight, which is normally in the Z model. In the middle, at the back, it's now actually moved towards the heel. So we're trying to gravitate a lot more weight towards the heel. With also at the back, there's a piece of carbon where it should be, well, say should be, there normally is titanium. So by using carbon, saves weight, that then effectively moves more and more weight into the heel. Again, it sits about 1 degree shut when it comes to just putting it down by the ball. The X and the Z footprints look nearly identical. You'd have to be, well, okay, when I say you'd have to be very picky to try and find out. It does say STx on the back of the heel. So on the crown at the back, it does say STx. So that's cheating. But they look very, very, very similar. I've got this when it comes to just hitting it now, although the shaft will be different when it comes to doing that, because I want to do the two shafts, the two clubs with the same shaft. But it's the even flow Riptide counterbalanced 50 gram A-flex. Wow, that's senior. I can't feel it. Again, I'm not shaft sensitive, so it doesn't really matter. But right, let's go and hit some shots. I've got quad on the floor, FSX mobile capturing. Apparently the difference between the X and the Z. The X means they're moving the sweet spot in the X axis, basically towards the heel, left and right, toe and heel. And then the Z means obviously X, Y, and then Z is back. So there you go. So anyway, let's go give these a hit. Now, with these, I have to sort of put out a little thing first. I'm having to hold these off. And when I say hold these off, I mean, it is very much so heel biased. This club wants to rotate. It really, I feel it if I just let this thing go as normal, you are looking at probably 3 or 4 degrees shut every single time I hit it. So I'm a fairly path zero person, but then obviously with 3-4 shut, that's going over there. So that's going left. So every single shot here, I'm having to hold it off. If not, they're going to go left. Well, I'm going to try and swing with the face open. Let's see if we can miss it right. Now for my driver, this would be like slice C. Let's see if we can get this one. Yeah, right. I mean, that's me really holding it off. That's doing very well. That's moving to the right, but it's not by much. What's that? 15 yards? There you go. Also. Now, if that had been my driver, that would be over there. 3 more of those, I'll be back to where I started. But that's lost a touch of distance because of the curvature, but not. I mean, these are range balls, so your pot luck is what you're kind of going to get. But that was me, as you saw. I'm trying to move that left to right, and that's not really moving a lot because this head really wants to rotate. This is really going to help the guys who want to try and get rid of their cut. Now, path's another issue. This is definitely going to take curvature off the golf ball. So if you're someone who over cuts the golf ball and doesn't go back to target, it always goes right of target and to the trees, and that lovely side of the golf course is your friend or foe. This is definitely going to be, yeah, getting that head catching up. So what we're going to do now, let's go do some toe shot. Let's do a toe shot, because this club is ridiculous. Right, let's go do a toe shot for a bit of fun. That's straight. I hit that off the toe and that is straight. That's line ball. That is line ball. I'll use this tee again. This club is great. Right, okay. Would I use it? No. Why would I not use it? Because it's a 10.5 head. It comes in, I think, 2 heads, 12.5 and a 10.5. Something. I'll put the specs down there anyway so you can see. But because it is a 10.5 head, and it will go up and down by 1-2 degrees either way. So 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, 10.5, 11.5, 12.5, that idea. And then obviously you can get the range of lofts. I can't get this low enough. My drive arm got down at 7. So there is and the fact that I can obviously, with the movable weights on my driver, I can get the weight closer to the front, lower the spin, etc. So this effectively, unless I try and funk it, and I have done a data set where I try and funk it, which is a very interesting data set. We'll go and show you that when it comes to in there, because this club is crazy good. It doesn't suit me. I can't feel, by the way, that this is the senior shaft. Right, let's go do a heel. Let's finish off with a heel before I show you exactly how good this thing is. Is it going to be the longest out there? Definitely not. For me, because I can't get the loft down enough. But this is crazy. Right, let's go do a heel. Normal shot, but heel it. Yep, that's low heel. That's ridiculously straight. If that's like, oh, that's so close to line ball. That's 2 line balls on a trot, 1 from a toe, 1 from a heel. And the first one, I'm trying to, all right, okay, I've already done the data set of this one. Let's go into the custom fitting studio, where it's warm and it's not windy. And I explain, I've done 2 data sets. Let's go do that, because this is one versatile club. Right guys, in the custom fitting studio now, let's go do the performance figures in the warm. Lovely. Right, one thing I want to say before we start this, and it is a gripe, and it's not a gripe just to Mizuno, this is a gripe for literally everyone nowadays who insist on keep on making these boxing glove head covers. Now, the boxing glove head covers may be great for one reason. So like putting your hands in there because they're really fluffy and warm on the insides. These feel lovely. Yeah. However, they do an absolutely something poor job of protecting the shafts. So if you put that in your bag, there you go. Because if you put this on top, it doesn't work. It doesn't protect it from bag rub. So yeah, if you go back to the old ones with the sock, because the socks used to be longer, and then yeah, protects them anyway. So anyway, let's go get the old iPad and let's go discuss some performance figures. iPad now in hand. Let's go do the performance data for the STx. Now, different to normal. There's no point in me doing a normal data set where I try and hit this my normal way because everything is going to go left. It's a draw biased head. It's designed to help the guys which overcut it, stroke slice, stroke heavy fade, that idea. It's designed for them guys to try and keep it on the golf course and get a bit of feedback and also feel nice. Now, the reason I wanted to do the data, all that stuff that I did outside, was because there is a difference in audible noise between both drivers. If you use them indoors, they sound distinctly louder than if you go outside. So this year they've made quite a bit of headway in trying to design the heads so they're a little bit quieter. If I'd done the test solely in here, although it would have been nicer because it's nice and warm, but it's important to do the stuff outside because the noise that you get outside in the open air is a lot less duller. Anyway, I've done 2 sets of data. The first set of data here, I've basically hit all over the face. High, low, heel, toe, delivered out to in to out, loads of different ways. Now, all of them I'm trying to hit target. So every single shot that I hit, wherever I decide to hit, toe, heel, high, low, swing across it with an open face or swinging from the inside with a closed face, I'm still trying to hit target. I'm going to put the information up on the screen. So there you go. Let's go ball data first. On average, now this is again a pointless exercise necessary if you're looking at actual averages because I'm moving around everywhere, but it's done quite well. It's 160 miles an hour ball speed. Launched in 13.4, got 2,200 spin. But again, if you look at the data set, I've done a lot. You'll be able to see there that throughout the screen, I've done so many, I've scrolled through, so there's more above it. But they range. And the reason why they range is because I am hitting varied shots purposely to try and test, and we'll show when it comes to the ball data just how varied it was. Now, bear in mind, I'm someone who delivers fairly 0-0 and 0 on the face. Moving as much as I feels weird. Yeah, so it's descending at basically 40 degrees, 39.3. It's averaging 7.9 left. Well, I'm not surprised it's going left. And then peaking up at 37. But a carry on average of 282. And if you look at all of those, I mean, I've got one in there, 294. But again, I'm different. So let's go to the deliveries side of things so you can actually see. And there's two on here that I want to show you necessarily how good they were. So, on average, clubhead speed is 112.9. Again, I average around about 113 miles an hour, up by 5.7. But again, you can see there, although they're all up, they vary quite a bit because I'm hitting different shots. I'm averaging 0.3, 0.2. But again, if you look at some of those shots there, most of the time I'm trying to deliver fairly neutral, but then change the strike. And other times I'm trying to change delivery and change strike. So that's why they vary so much. But you can see there, I mean, I think it's 2.9 from the inside to 5.7 from the out. And again, I've hit so many shots. There are other ones above here as well. And I'm just trying to funk delivery. But again, I'm trying to do that with a face which is going to be hitting target. When you guys hit shots, you guys trying to hit shots, trying to hit target. That's your, even if you have a cut or a draw or whatever it would be, you're trying to do it on the basis of you hitting target. So I thought it's only fair that I do the exact same thing. On average, it's 4 mil toe, 1 mil high, but you can see there, I'm hitting toes, heels, highs, lows. I mean, there's two shots here I want to show you. The one that's about 8 up or so, 8 up, yeah. 10 mil heel, 5 mil low. Now, that should cut massively. 10 mil heel, 5 mil low. Face was basically 0, 0. 0.4, 0.0. But because of the strike, 10 mil heel, 5 mil low, that should cut. That should be losing off to the right. However, if you look at the ball data for it, it's 282 carry and 2.1 left. So any kind of cut because of the fact that that head is so draw biased in that essence, I can deliver 0, 0, hit it out the heel and low heel, and it still stays straight. It's crazy. Let's go to another one. What was the other one? Just literally 2 up from the bottom. 11 mil toe, 12 mil low. A very weird point to hit it off the face. Toey, but low. With an in-to-out path and a closing to a path. Now, generally speaking, that should go within reason massively left, but you've got that low strike in there confusing things. And look, it's gone 277, it's 4 left. This club is crazy good. It is so versatile in its way that you can deliver it to hit target. And you can see there, I do move around on distance a little bit. I mean, but it's averaging 282, so it's not short by no stretch of the imagination. I've done another data set because obviously this isn't set up for me. I can't get this down low enough. It is 8.5 degrees, which is 1.5 degrees too much as such. So when I tried another data set, well, I'm funking delivery here, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to make it. And I'm lucky, obviously, I'm in a position that I am able to change my swing at will to get the most out of any club. Let's go ball data first. So I'm going to lose ball data now, ball speed, sorry, because I am funking delivery to try and maximize the spin number. I need to get the spin down and the launch up. So it's on average 157, going at 15.1 miles, 15.1 miles now? 15.1 degrees in the air, so it's launching well now. Spinning down at 1860 now. I've got 38 degrees descent angle, 37 in the air, but it's 286 on average. And I'm funking delivery. So when I'm saying I'm funking delivery, I am altering how I deliver the golf club to try and maximize its potential, given that it's got too much loft. You can see on there that I'm in the last two shots, 301, 302, 292, 291, 290. I've hit a lot of shots, and you can see there, yeah, what punishes me when I don't quite get it right, because I'm trying to change delivery. I'm not a robot. I can't just do it off the cuff and do it repeatedly every single time. I'm much more repeatable using my own swing. The problem is if I use my own swing, they're all going to go massively left. And then that won't necessarily showcase to you guys if it's a good club or not, because all I'll do is say it goes massively left. Well, it's a draw bias club. That's what it should do. Club data was 113.1. Yep, I normally swing at 113. I'm swinging across, 2.1 across, and basically 2 open to it. So I'm trying to hit long, low spinning, high cuts. It's just to basically show what you guys do. Now, I am having to really work this golf club because obviously it wants to go left. But look at the difference that can make. I mean, I could make this club work, definitely. But it's so versatile. I love this club. It's got the potential to go long. It's definitely straight. I have hit this thing in to out to in, heel, toe, high, low. If I could go get the X and it came in a 9-degree head and I could knock it down to 7, with its fact that it just wants to hit target, it'd be a very, very tricky thing for me not to want to put it in the bag. It is that good. The G for me, sometimes I can get it too low spinning and it can fall out the air, where this one I don't have the same problem with the X. So yeah, but it doesn't come in a 9 head, it only comes in 10.5 and 12.5 or so. But there you go. So that was an interesting one. 2 very long different data sets. So that's probably the longest test that I've done when it comes to the individual driver on like launch day. I haven't got enough data yet to do like a club head drop-off comparison, things that I'm now starting to do on the channel. I need to get a lot more data because if not, the only person that's hit these clubs is me. So I can't as yet put anything up there because it's not a true reflection necessarily of how it performs with drop-offs and stuff around different parts of the face. But as time goes on, when we get more and more people hitting these in their own shots and stuff, like I can get a large enough data set, I may do another review of just showing how forgiving or not. And because from my own scene from the X, it is ridiculously forgiving. I've hit it all over the face and with all different types of shots, and it just wants to hit target. So anyway, hope you liked that one, guys. If you did, click the like button below. Down the bottom there, little red button, subscribe. If you can do that one, that'd be great. And then next to it, there's a little bell icon. If you could click that, that will let you know next time I upload another video. So comment below, hope you're well, and we'll see you again soon.